What's up, Hippo lovers? WTF happened in March 2024, and it is a lot, so we have to speed run this episode here. Let's jump directly into it. There's so much happening. Sudden Disaster, a tournament that got a lot of fans. Basically, you start with only one town center, and the moment you lose that town center, you are done. Doesn't matter the rest of the position in the game, and most of the top players signed up, and people absolutely loved it. Really refreshing, very aggressive games, diverse strategies, and I can only recommend following this tournament hosted by John Slow. Then we have something quite interesting when we talk about Sudden Disaster. World Rumble 2. It's a tournament hosted by OGN and was surrounded by a lot of controversy. First of all, it was announced like 5 days before the sign-up deadline. That was apparently mainly on Microsoft end, and I heard there were problems communicating there from different sources, so pretty ugly scenario. People couldn't prepare, especially this tournament, because it is aimed for the non-top players. If you are top 8 in an S-tier tournament in the last 3 years, you were not allowed to play. Or maybe since the E release, something like that. So you see, this is basically the biggest group of players. But then again, freaking Andy was allowed in after they changed the rules. And TTL was also excluded, which meant Bards was allowed to play. So really confusing. And yeah, lots of discussion there. It is a great idea in general, like to be there, but people like Nico felt like, okay, I got punished for tournaments long time ago. I didn't have a top 8 performance in quite some time. And then obviously allowing someone like Song, well, let's not get into this, but still, for the people that are between like this number 15 to 30, this is a beautiful tournament. And if you want to enjoy those players a bit more and maybe learn who are the rising stars of the future, people that we want to follow. Ganji, for example, top 16 in a recent Hidden Cup, and see how they will do. This should be your tournament. Qualifiers are happening right now, as we can see, and then this will go on for some weeks there in the World Rumble. Then we are talking politics a bit. Argentinian Twitter war. Some politicians talking to each other and referencing Age of Empires quite a bit. And in the end, they actually challenged each other, trying to play, if you understand Spanish or if you want to use Google Translate. Nacho, really active there. Apparently, they are trying to set everything up to play against each other, and Nacho casting this. A lot of discussion also, some website then talking about this, and obviously the Argentinian community very active and passionate. And, well, more and more eyes can only be really good for this scene. Then we have something to report on the female Age of Empires front. For years, Gabi has been dominating the scene and was considered to be the number one. Then, like 1 month ago, there was actually a tournament in which Guki beat Gabi, I think 4-3, and now the same story repeated, that Guki won the deciding game against Gabi. So now it could be considered that Guki should be the best female player. And what's so special about this is that she is, I think, 15 years old only. So quite potentially an upcomer. Those ratings are not correct. She is around 2,300. Also streaming as well. And yeah, quite a breakthrough and quite a big change there for sure, because Gabi, obviously, as I said, considered to be the best in the world for at least 4 or 5 years now, something like that. Then, miscellaneous stuff. Leary documentary, and he's talking about his fall, his rise, his stagnation, his real life stuff. And yeah, a documentary again done by Petards, the guy that also did the Has the King Fallen Off His Throne Hera Viper documentary that was so liked as well. And he goes through everything, goes through the matches, goes through some big highlights of his career. That game 9 in KOTD. Well. Certainly something I would absolutely recommend for you if you want to learn a bit more about him. Then we have something that some of you might never have noticed, but it was a big struggle for people that wanted to play custom games in Age of Empires. Lobbies were spammed by people trying to farm points for Xbox. So basically, if you hosted a lobby, it was generating you points, and then you could use those points for some rewards and buy games, for example, with that. This was blocking a lot of lobbies, and it was really tough to find good games. And therefore, one man went on a mission and constantly reported all lobbies. Wrote to Age of Empires support, actually got help there as well, or got a response there. And now, over the last 3-4 weeks, got the spam lobby percentage really, really low. So, thank you for all you did. And, well, that was one man on a mission. Then talking numbers, we had a DLC coming out, very single player focused, and player number reached more than 30,000. This is the first time since second pandemic wave 2021. So really, really promising there. Also, it got confirmed that Age of Empires 2 has over 1 million active players right now. So over 1 million people that signed in at least once over the last 30 days. I think that's how they calculate that. And this is really beautiful, and gives a lot of hope. Yeah, just that. Also, a lot of views was when Marine Lord, an Age of Empires 4 player, and arguably the best one, joined a big esport organization, and that alone got 1.7 million views, so quite some stuff. 11,000 likes as well. And yeah, more eyes on the Age of Empires franchise. Also discussing numbers, Memp made 2 videos. He was not really happy with his viewer numbers. Decided to move around with his content a bit. But with a look ahead, we will hope that changes for him pretty soon. AM disbands. After Hera left, now probably the person that most actively tried to hold them together, MBL Hart, Leary, and Nikov, is gone, and they just officially said, okay, we are going different ways, which obviously is kind of interesting in the sense that, like, the big question mark, like, what will it change? Will they still try to play team game tournaments? If something like a bigger tournament, I think there's a 3-3 tournament on the horizon. Would they sign up for that? Like 3-3 is small, like $500. Will they try to go different parts or path? Like in the past, they didn't sign up for stuff like that either. So Boa kind of ruled out. So there's probably no like clan team game tournament on the horizon that is big that a typical AM would have signed up. So an end of an era, but probably not the biggest step, or like kind of the trajectory we went towards anyways. Yeah. Okay, then look ahead. As I said, Memp not happy with his viewer numbers, but has something cooking, is what he said, in the next tournament. And it feels like there should be a next Memp tournament around the corner. No information when it will happen, what will happen. There was one information that I think World Rumble had to end before the 27th of April or something like that. 28th of April, something like that. So feels like we are heading into the direction there. Yeah, but for now, World Rumble, the conclusion of Sudden Disaster, probably what you want to watch. Then series of the month comes from Sudden Disaster as well. And I would say for me it was Mr. Yo against Draken. I will just show you the score of 2-1 and we'll show you this screenshot.
75%. Lizard is building. Can he fucking do it? The castle is going up. It's going.
And I will just let you enjoy the rest of the show like that. That was an incredible set. I will link it down below. Then we will go for clips of the month. I will have multiple ones for you. It is so special with all the town centers, but I will have a different one for you before that, shown from both POVs.
He can never run in. Okay, like he's trying to do right now. There is a chance to trap him. Let's see if we can get it done. Got him.
On the other side, reactions were a bit more emotional.
No! No! God damn it! I said no! God damn it! Hate this game. Absolutely hate this game.
Absolutely hate this game. And then we have more for you to happen. It is the Viper playing against Doubt, cast by Dave. Remember the tournament, if you lose your town center, you lose the game. Doubt and Imp, Viper and Castle H.
Unload! Quick! Kill it! Kill the gate! Quick! No! Where are you going?
And Viper gets it done. And yeah, we have so many crazy clips of this. We have so many crazy clips. For example, now out of the POV, the Viper again against Siskan. Trying to prevent the same thing happening. This is Hideout. Khmer cutting through the wood line. And we also have Viper's POV here.
Split. I only have 6. Not sure if this is enough.
And it was enough. Yeah, so lots of creative ways to play this, lots of different strategies, and I can only recommend watching this tournament. It feels a bit refreshing. Some people saying like, oh, this should be a game mode in S-tier tournaments. I disagree with that. It will be really confusing for a lot of people that are new to the game, but especially if you're a hardcore fan, which you probably are if you watch this one. This could be nice for you. Tournament still goes on for, I would say, like 2 weeks. That's it from me. Goodbye, Hippo lovers.